100-yard passing games. If he does that again tonight, he tie a single-season SEC record. They start on the ground and
play, and he has not had many bad plays.
Fake toward Harris. Dumps it off for the tight end, Miller Forrestall.
And then the max protection with play action pass.
And Mac Jones tells us he loves play action. He's going deep out of play action, and it's incomplete. Waddle, who had successful surgery on his right ankle during the week and is on the sideline. Najee Harris, nifty run. Another first down to the 13-yard gain for Harris, and now another deep throw by Jones, incomplete.
For the day.
His first 6 catches of the season after another fake. The pass incomplete. More flags in the secondary. We're swiftly on the move. Less than 2 minutes in. They flip it to Mechie. He's in trouble and runs out of bounds with a loss.
Now,
oh my goodness.
Smith, a senior, averaging 9 catches per game. Checked down short. This time it is Mechie, and he's upended at the 22-yard line. 3rd down 9. They bring pressure, and they do that a lot. To the corner of the end zone, and Smith couldn't hang on.
I mean, this is a team right now that's not run the ball hardly at all.
Here comes Najee Harris. Opener against LSU. He was their leading receiver. Even though he had just played in 3 of the 4 games. Was not available in the Mississippi.
2 tight ends all the way around.
Oop.
Ball out.
Jones lost the ball, and Harris scooped it up and advanced it for the first down.
These one-on-one opportunities outside with the likes of Deonte Smith.
Another play action pass, another deep throw. And it's incomplete, and here's another played well defensively. Leading the SEC in total defense. Here's Najee Harris for a short game. And a lot of slanting up front. Nick Saban said that would be a challenge. A lot of movement, twisting that offensive line. Jones did well to get it off. Harris tried to break free. The running back, Slade Bolden, runs in motion. Harris looks like he got enough.
Outrun people to the sideline. It's a different runner now.
Nick Saban made note of that in our visit this week. Here he comes again. Took 4 or 5. On a streak of 12 straight games with a rushing touchdown. Jones a little bit off target. Deonte Tree doesn't celebrate his birthday very much. It's always during football season. Najee Harris, also an adept receiver at 14.
The other side to the running back.
Plenty of time for Jones on target. Devontae Smith, first down out already tonight. Raving about the way Sark uses his personnel. Using Smith for a touchdown for the Cardinal before transferring here. Jones took the check down. And Najee Harris gang tackled after
opportunities to throw the ball down the field.
Swing it out wide here for Devontae Smith. Good rally too.
I think you got to try to create pressure again.
And they rush 5. Jones behind the defense again. Devontae Smith. Nobody can cover him. They've tried to.
He's leading this Alabama team to probably heights that they didn't expect to have offensively.
And getting greedy, Devontae Smith. Is he in bounds?
13. I mean, he's off to that kind of night.
John Mechie banged around.
Mentally tough.
And no answer for Smith. Brian Robinson trying to run it in on second quarter, already leading 17-0. They tried to bring pressure. Jones throws to the goal line, incomplete. Trying to get it to
in that conference.
Penalty means they start at the 35. Najee Harris.
Ole Miss. Then 5:46 against Georgia. Everybody thought Georgia is the best defense in the country.
Ooh. Najee. Mac Jones checks it down short to Devontae Smith. And he's Najee Harris running left, gets the penalty yardage back in about 3.
When they've got 3 freshmen that they need to kind of bring along here as this season goes without Waddle now. And I think that
got his first game action at Tennessee last week. Didn't have a touch. Mac Jones with a flag down to the end of the play. At 2-1. And it is Harris. Did he get enough? And they start 1st and 10 from their own 12. Trey Sanders getting the carry. Florida. Sanders missed last year with a foot injury. Give it to him again. More involved
front that I think make the whole thing go for Alabama.
97 combined career starts for that veteran offensive line. Jones threw it up for grabs. 4 interceptions on the season. Short set by Jones and the quick pop to Slade Bolden.
Next year, it's an excellent group.
Jones given time again on the slant to Deonte.
Set the tone.
Managed to play only 12 games in 3 years in Tallahassee due to injury. Jones diving.
He's just so big and powerful.
Trouble on the exchange there with Jones. Jones frustrated, slowed down the progression of that.
Billingsley, number 19, is the tight end of the ballgame.
Illinois, their first football player from Illinois since the late 90s. How about that effort? One new starters, the right guard, Emii Ekiyor. Najee Harris back in. He almost. Jones dodged some trouble. Now he takes off running and slides down.
And movement in the pocket by Mac Jones.
There's Harris. Just shy of the.
Taking time off the clock.
Not bothered by the movement of that front. There's a strike.
How does this team act? How hard do they play? How do they act with each other on the sidelines? Because that will go a long way in telling us how much buy.
Level tonight.
He's been fun to watch.
And this is his sidekick, John. Todd mentioned it earlier. That was at Ole Miss earlier this season. Najee Harris weaves out to the 37-yard line. Fans. He was recruited by Alabama, offered, but wanted to do something different, leave the state. Slade Bolden, the cat. The Bulldogs a chance to substitute on defense. They bring 4 at Mac Jones, and he is tripped up from behind. He didn't feel Kobe Jones.
Cincinnati Bengals is reading and recognizing and seeing his matchups.
Najee Harris did well to get back across the line in their win in Starkville against Mississippi State. And 3-1 as the starter, the only loss at Auburn, and Jones throws an interception.
Jalen Waddle.
3rd down and 13. Jones will dump off to Najee Harris, and he stopped well short of the first. To get it out of the end zone, they do with Najee Harris. He gets a first. Now they'll try to throw it out of the end zone and throw it deep. Deonte Smith, another catch in the air to 10 catches for 193 and 3 touchdowns. Back to Najee Harris. He's out near mid.
Oiled offensive machine.
Again, the play calling Nick Saban talked about, complimenting Steve Sarkisian, appreciated their interest. Brian Robinson rushes, and don't you think, Steve?
Alabama, think his life is different. I don't think there's ever been a question that he can coach football.
Najee Harris, second-ranked Crimson Tide in command, leading 27-0 as we go to the 4th quarter. Not
play action deep ball.
Jones dumps it off for Najee Harris. Bounces off the tackle attempt of Sean Preston and picks up the first down to the 25-yard line. 5 receivers spread the formation. Jones, the pump fake, going for Forrestall, and a flag thrown.
Yep.
It says, do you think you can play? Well, they know what their pain threshold is and how effective they can be. Deonte Smith is still playing. Alabama. It's a 34-0 lead after another outstanding performance by Mac Jones. Gave the ball to Trey Sanders. It was just a foregone conclusion he'd be the starting quarterback for Alabama this season. And Sanders tripped up, got enough for the first down.
Before sending him out there.
I think, as Steve Sarkisian told us, Mac's been a great.
That I appreciate most. He's the definition of hard work pays off. He is handing off that example. I think, you know, like 1 out of every 7 times, right?
He couldn't have cared less.
Well, it's 34-0. It might be more than that. Sanders knocked out of bounds.
A little different style than Robinson and Harris. There he goes again. Sanders.
Well, they do have another streak. What does that mean? Can we let America in on the joke? Maybe we can't. There's a touchdown for Trey Sanders. Give it to Sanders again. And they do, and he still can't get that elusive first career touchdown.
A little bit of everything to him.
They want Sanders to get that touchdown, and he won't. Taken down for a. Mac Arnett brings pressure. Ooh, the ball comes sliding out of the hand of Bryce Young. And it's brought back by Tyrus Wheat.